How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because we're going to go over a truth perspective that when you accept about yourself and others, it can free you to move forward in love, joy, and happiness. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you're going to pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that resonates with you in this message, if you're on Spotify, you can leave a comment below. Not only do I enjoy reading those every single day because it helps me connect with you and know what you liked about the show, but somebody else might see what you said and give the episode a chance. So thank you so much for doing that. And my goal is to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world. And the best way to do that is together. So if there's something that you feel that is powerful, that resonates with you, that you think would help someone else, sharing that would mean the absolute world to me, and we can all grow together. So let's go ahead and dive into this message. So this perspective, this is something that if you can give yourself, you can free yourself. And it's a saying, I don't know why this came to me yesterday, but I was just doing some thinking and reflecting, and this is what I thought of. We are all imperfect people trying to make perfect decisions. When we look at our life, we're trying to make the right decision, the right move, go to the right school, be with the right people, make the right thoughts, make the right actions, do the right life. But we're imperfect people trying to look for something external. You see, a right decision would mean you did something externally correct. That perspective, that idea of what we're trying to do is so off from the path that we're supposed to take. So give yourself some forgiveness, some patience and love, and say, I'm an imperfect person. That's where we start, not the perfect decisions that we keep trying to make. The perfect decisions give us anxiety. The perfect decisions give us stress. The perfect decisions take us away from our internal state, which is all there truly is. The only thing we should be nurturing and the only thing we should truly be giving is the energy within. And it should be, or the goal is, to make it love. That most healed, powerful energy, because within that, everything is abundant. You'd find food and you'd share it with others. You'd find experiences and you'd share it with others. You'd find everything and share it with others, and everyone else would do the same if they were solely filled with love and not lack. The lack comes from the imperfectness within us as we try to make these perfect decisions, and we can't. We can't. Now, I understand that we're in this world and you have to decide where to go to school. You have to decide what job to do. I understand that. And I know that there's degrees for everybody as far as how these decisions need to be made. But we're so focused, and everything is focused on not just ourselves, but schools, teachers, the influences of our life, on the decisions we make, not our internal state. So give yourself that love. Say, I am an imperfect person that has been trying to make perfect decisions. My parents were imperfect people that tried to make perfect decisions. And that the decision making is always based and aligned with the internal state. So if the internal state is off, you can't make decisions truly aligned with love. And the further your internal state is from love, the more likely you're going to make decisions that are distant from love as well, whether it's for yourself or those around you. That's why hurt people, healed people, heal people. So start focus internally. It's just like the episode I talked about yesterday. The focus, the goal, the mission is always internal state. It's always healing what's within. If you want to know your path in this life, start with what's hardest with you and try to solve that. Try to forgive that. Try to let that go and try to replace it and fill it with love. That's the true understanding. Once you're healed within, you will make healed decisions. So, I, from now on, am going to keep this in my mindset. I'm an imperfect person. So I can look at myself first and see what I need to align. Maybe it's a daily tune-up where I take a reflection or look at how I handled the day before, my thoughts, my actions, my desires, all of those things. And then I do that every single day. Reflect and try to give love through both thought and action to the mistakes I've made and the successes. The growth. Give it both because you're healing and growing in all ways. And if you start there, it's not that you become a more perfect person, but you become a person more aligned with the frequency that you desire. I hope it's love. That's my goal, is to be aligned with that. Aligned with God, aligned with the universe. And so you align yourself and then focus on the external. So don't wake up thinking what you need to do today, what you have to get accomplished. Don't think about that. Not first. Think about me, yourself. I am. What are you first? Are you hurting? Are you in pain? Are you misaligned? Reflect on the day before. Give yourself love. Do some meditations. Listen to some positive affirmations. Charge yourself up with I am statements. Get yourself right first, and then make the decisions, because the decisions will always reflect the state that you're in. And if you start going down a direction and you're empty within, you are going into further emptiness. A new car, a new promotion, more money, more success, good looking people, bad looking people, whatever it is that you desire, whatever you chase will leave you in a further state than what you're in. So if you're healed and you go through those things, you're going to embrace and accept more healing. If you're hurting or empty and you go for those things, you're going to bring on more emptiness and hurt because you're expanding. You are not going from one place to the other. You, at this current state, would bring the same you to that promotion, would bring the same you into that next relationship, would bring that same you into that next country or wherever it is that you're trying to go. Heal within. That's the journey. Then make the decision. Your perception is your reception, meaning how you see things internally is the frequency that you're within. It's also the way you see the world, because the world is not as it is as you are. And if you believe that, as I do, that the world is not as it is as I am, then I should be focusing on what I am the most. And I am an imperfect being that's sitting here trying to make perfect decisions. That's what it is. Give yourself the love. Give yourself the forgiveness. Give yourself the patience. Give yourself the opportunity to grow in love, not just externally. Give yourself the patience to learn. Give yourself the freedom to forgive. Forgiveness is never for the person. It's for you. If you can forgive somebody and give them love, yes, they do get your forgiveness and they do get your love. But you are freed from the energy. They are still whatever energy that they are. In fact, your love and forgiveness hopefully will inspire them to change. Maybe not. Maybe they will continue to go down the path of whatever that they're on, but that's their journey. Free yourself from it. If you're going to harbor anger towards them, then you have anger within you. If you're going to harbor resentment or jealousy towards them or other people, then that's what you have within you. If you have hate, anger, loneliness, sadness, pain, emptiness, hurt, whatever it is, if it's within you, even if it's something that's justified, you are carrying that within you. And all the decisions you make will be based upon that, at least proportionally to how it's within you. So I'm not saying become perfect. I'm just saying that's where you should start your focus, on you. You think, and therefore you are. If you're hurt, then you'll receive more hurt. If you're healed, you'll receive more healing. It's all frequency. It's never the people. It's never the universe. It's never these things conspiring against you, because you have the power. I am an imperfect being, and I'm going to work on that first. I'm going to love that first. I'm going to heal, grow, expand, learn on that first. And then I'll allow the rest to happen. I will not make decisions based on my subconscious, uncontrolled, unfocused. I'm going to align those things. I have my positive vision of who I want to become. I have my positive vision of the effect that I want to create around the world. I have my positive vision of my I am statements, my internal state. So I bring that within me now. I am healthy and I make healthy decisions. I am love and I live in love and light. I am a millionaire and I receive millions of dollars a year. Those flow within me and I charge it up in the morning first. So that way my decisions are aligned with that, because I know I'm an imperfect being. If I don't charge up and align my internal state, it could end up misaligned, and the direction I'm going could not be what will truly serve me. The direction you're going could not be what truly serves you, because remember, and I've said it over and over, you are an imperfect being trying to make perfect decisions. Forgive, love, heal, become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode gave you an interesting perspective on your state of mind, your state of being, that you can use to align yourself with where you want to go. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you listen to this episode and you want to apply some of these principles to your life, you want to understand how to create that future you, to bring that within you, to get yourself aligned, to get yourself dialed in, to really focus on what it is that you are meant to be so that you can become it. This is what I do. I'm a mindset coach. You can reach out to me via Instagram, or there's a link down below. If you fill that out, I'll reach out to you directly and we can talk about how this program might be the right program for you. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.